You know, you're walking through a park or down the street and you see them everywhere. Signs. And a whole lot of them seem to be talking to, well, to animals. But what if they're not really about our furry friends at all? Today, we're going to dig into the hidden message behind all those signs.
See, the big question isn't what these signs are telling pet owners, it's what they reveal about all of us, about how we as a society actually deal with responsibility in our shared spaces.
I mean, you've seen this one a million times, right? A simple, direct command.
Or this classic, posted on bins and at park entrances. The message seems totally straightforward. Case closed, right?
And okay, the obvious take is, well, dogs can't read, so of course these signs are for the humans holding the leash. It's a basic rule of pet ownership. You're responsible for your animal. Seems simple enough. But is that all that's going on here? Let's just pause and think about that. By focusing so hard on what pets are doing, are we kind of overlooking a much, much bigger problem? Who are these signs not talking to?
And boom, here it is. This lays it out perfectly. The problem written on the sign is animal misconduct. But the unstated problem, the one that's maybe way bigger, that's human misbehavior. The signs frame the whole issue around pets, but the real challenge to keeping our public spaces clean, that often comes from us.
Come on, think about it. When you really look at what makes public spaces messy, the list is pretty human-centric. We're talking about litter from food wrappers, spitting on the sidewalk, graffiti, vandalism, and sometimes even human waste. These are huge issues, often way more of a problem than pet-related stuff.
So here's the crucial part. When all the public signs are constantly about what animals are doing wrong, it subtly creates the story that humans are the responsible ones by default. It's a clever way for us to dodge a more awkward conversation about our own behavior.
So why do we do this? Well, this quote absolutely nails the psychology behind it. It's just easier. It's more comfortable for us to make rules for a specific subgroup, in this case, pet owners, than it is to turn to our entire community and directly call out bad behavior from anyone and everyone. It really just boils down to a kind of comfortable avoidance. Pointing the finger at a dog is easy. It's impersonal. But pointing a finger at another person for littering, that's a direct confrontation, and that's something a lot of us and society in general would really rather avoid. So, when you strip it all away, the conversation that these signs are starting, it has nothing to do with dogs. You could almost call it a proxy war. We're using animals as a stand-in for a much tougher conversation we need to have. And that tougher conversation is all about public ethics. That's just the set of rules, sometimes written, sometimes not, about how we all agree to act so that our shared spaces stay clean, safe, and just pleasant for everyone. The dog signs are just one small, indirect way we try to manage that. And what this all really comes down to is a question of honesty. How willing are we to talk directly about human accountability? These signs show that we often prefer to take the scenic route, using our pets as a convenient buffer to avoid pointing the finger right back at ourselves. So the next time you see a sign telling someone to clean up after their pet, it's worth thinking about this. The most important question isn't who the rule is technically written for. It's about who among us, whether we own a pet or not, really needs to hear that message about respecting the spaces we all share.